And I think it's cut through. It's still recording, but it might be in 2 file formats. It's all right.
This is for us. That's mine right there.
Troy, you as your favorite character?
Baskets for like everybody. You know what?
Some with free stickers.
Oh, all right. We're counting how many people recognize that. I recognize it.
And the thing is, some of the people here in the artist alleys are really good barkers sometimes.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
And sometimes it's very quiet. But there are a lot of folks, like you see these gentlemen here, they gotta keep busy on their next project. How's it going? I know we're kind of breezing through things, but
I try to be like right on like the like this is a great example. Yeah, Carlo, the
the reason why we're kind of breezing through here is because sometimes there are a couple of cosplayers that might be here in the artist alley that do some questionable work, and we don't wish to get flagged or buried due to the fact that someone's just expressing themselves. They want to express themselves as or in their own way.
yeah, so I'm primarily a paper.
Kidding.
Did you know one year when I was like walking through the artist alley aspect, someone's dressed as it over there. They pretty much I took a photo of the person that was cosplaying as for one of their own characters. They still swiped it off my Facebook page and they used it as their own without permission. What do you gotta go back for?
I had a comic called Punk Taco.
Are they open?
It's an all-ages graphic novel that I created with my son when he was 5. These are the original concept drawings that he did. And we wrote the story together, did the artwork together. I helped him bring it to life. It's about an intergalactic space taco that rocks out across the universe with his band. Along the way, they get into some trouble, make some new friends. They have to battle the evil King Boogar, who's trying to take over the galaxy here. It's a giant cheeseburger. You can see the original concept drawing for that. It's a story about friendship, compassion, doing the right thing against impossible odds. It's for all ages. It's a sci-fi comic. It was nominated for a Ringo Award for Best Kids Comic or graphic novel. We'll find out tonight if we won or not.
Some people have.
It's a lot of fun.
That's awesome.
I think I seen something on the Baltimore Comic Con Facebook group about you guys, about this being here.
We do original drawings on the inside for you and sign them and personalize them. These are McConaughey's original drawings, and then I have some original drawings over here.
Yes. Thank you.
Appreciate it. Enjoy.
Nice meeting you, sir.
Nice meeting you too.
Sometimes, we will go back to meet an independent artist when it's something that catches our eye.
for to build a house.
I think we wandered back. I think we missed a section or something of. Artist Alley is confusing.
Just a little bit.
A little bit. And we have. Yeah, you saw it right, folks. It is wandering around with a T-Rex. In here, somebody doing pixel creations of Doctor Who. Yeah. Hello. Someone dressed as the Watcher. Obviously, he's probably not buying anything. He's only looking around. Someone dressed up as a Watcher. He's probably not buying anything, only just looking around. Good for one per day, folks. Good for one per day.
I hate saying this, but I'm very tempted to put money on him winning. Because if I had to do it, exactly.
And 3D printing. Fantasy Convention, Baltimore Science Fiction and Convention. 5-1 if we had a table here, this is where they'd stick us.
Yeah.
The sad aspect is that you're looking at maybe a couple hundred to a couple thousand per the table. Actually, had a wonderful interview with one of your folks.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Was it either a president or vice president?
Yeah.
Okay. So either
Yeah.
Sarah or Drew.
One of them.
Okay, cool.
Wait a minute, aren't you Drew? Or a different Drew?
Sadly, we use all of these for the volunteers and everything, so yeah.
Yeah, it was. I think it might have been the. I think it was the president of Extra Life, the Baltimore chapter.
Okay, yeah.
So,
it would have been Drew.
and he gave a wonderful interview about Extra. Folks, you might have to go into our back episodes to find the interview with it. It was a wonderful episode, all about Extra Life and what they do and where the money from there that they get in goes to. It's a wonderful charity organization.
Yes, it's one of the ones I've been supporting since the culmination, so it's been one of my favorites.
So. For a second, I thought you were the person that. How do you remember me? But no, not really. So I would have gotten when I saw the booth at Otakon a few months ago. I was like, I wanted to get speak with the guys there, but there was like a Dance Dance Revolution booth behind us or something like that, and it was kind of hard to, very noisy, and the interview would have been okay, but if it went up to YouTube, they would have insta-striked it, and I was like, and I'm like, all right, let's exchange some information here, and we'll get somebody in touch with you. And Drew contacted us, and we got an interview from him. It was
good.
So it was like what, a 15-20 minute interview?
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah.
I was on standby just in case.
Awesome. That's nice.
Good seeing you guys here.
Thank you.
I like to take the
Can you leave studio?
It's my favorite.
I think he's saying I'm going to try not to. I'm definitely not going to try to think about that too hard. The living corpse.
Yeah.
And it's just going to stick in my crawl for a little while, and you know. Greetings.
How you guys doing?
How are you?
Oh yeah, thinking of getting like a bindi for your buddy, little buddy.
Hey,
You know.
my son's
So you get a lot of these type of unique stuff and interesting stuff.
Or it's separate them out. This one's the kid one.
Right.
This one's usually the adult
Right,
one.
right,
We found the stone. Grab them and snap real quick. Leave everything else but Martinsburg. Wipe Martinsburg off. Wait a minute. Here, here's a gentleman we've seen in the past, Mr. Dan Notes. Wait, what the heck? Let me see that one again. Ask me about why I think Smokey the Bear is a secret narc for the Department of Forestry. Free bad financial advice. Lobotomy's now half off. You're welcome.
How you guys doing?
Doing all right. How about yourself?
Oh, not bad, not bad. Promoting Space Tales. Sold a few copies here and there. Prints, my stitch covers. I've not done a commission yet today, but I can't say I'm totally upset with that.
right.
Just in the idea, like it's like when I'm sitting down doing commissions, I'm not sitting there concentrating on trying to sell stuff. So I might be getting like a $50 or $60 commission. That could be like $100, $150.
As I was walking up this way, I was like, wait a minute, that chicken looks awfully familiar.
Yes, he's got his own book here that will be coming out in the next couple of months. Chicken, USDA rejected. Where all my other books are like PG, PG-13, this is going to be like the hard R. So there'll be some swearing and a little bit of nudity, some strong adult situations. I tell people to think of it as Fear and Loathing at Comic Con, where Chicken and his friend Monsignor Larry get into a series of misadventures after a show on a Saturday night in Baltimore, taking on various rogue elements, including bad parodies of Donald Trump, Vladimir Putin, Colonel Sanders, the Baltimore Police Department, the Secret Service, and a secret corporate death cult. And like I said, I got all 97 pages inked, and now I've got about 42 of them colored. So I'm hoping to have their remaining 50 done in the next couple of months. So it'll be about 100 to 105 pages of material that I'll have out. Hopefully in December. Hopefully, cross my fingers. But I mean December, probably like December 34th. I'm like, oh, I got it in December.
Technically. 11:59 and 59 seconds.
Yeah, it wasn't going out much. Well, hopefully having a time. I'll be doing the Alaska Comic Con next year.
Oh my gosh.
Up in Fairbanks in late February. My boss, Brett Carreras, and Awesome Con founder Ben Penrod got together and they're doing a promotion up in Fairbanks in late February. And they asked me to be the vendor liaison, which is like, okay.
Sure.
Yeah. And I get to go up there and sell stuff to people who are unaware, have nothing better to do but freeze to death in the frigid sub-zero coldness. Yeah, I think I might have a good chance.
Yeah.
Up there.
It'll be alright. It'll be alright.
But yeah, no, I'm doing all right. I think so far it's been pretty good at Baltimore.
Good, yeah. It's always a good show. We always like coming out.
Yes.
And he's not the information desk, folks.
No.
He doesn't even know where he is.
Nope. Also, we have some other good ones, like should have my sign that says support indie comics over on that side.
And a truer statement cannot be said.
Yes.
Absolutely. That's what we've been saying all day. Not just two. A whole bunch more.
Remember, don't waste your money on Funko Pops.
Right? Brain scoliosis. That stuff is her brain scoliosis free. No brain scoliosis.
No brain scoliosis in any of this stuff. I had it thoroughly tested with my junior chemistry sets, and it's been peer reviewed by another junior chemistry set that I had.
Right.
Just in backup in case the first one fails.
Science.
So it was peer reviewed, which we can say more than most other clickbaiting articles out there.
Probably more factual too.
Probably more factual. And it's possibly even over 15% more factual than most things out there. I don't have any science on that, but I feel it in my heart.
There you go.
So that's good math right there.
Right. Yep.
It's perfectly good math.
That's sound equation. All right. I really
All right,
appreciate
thanks
it.
guys.
Nice seeing you again.
Bag 'em and tag 'em, boys.
That's right.
Pizza Cult and Ozzy's old-fashioned back burgers. And your son will be following that cosplayer all around.
Then he's here. He'll be talking his ear off.
The last
Phil's so deep into Bendy lore, he dresses Henry. And people will be like, oh, who are you?
couple of people taking a break, folks. This is the last little section here before we cut things off and kind of go our separate ways and have a little fun. Yeah, if you want a hamburger that is $39.95. You heard her ask, man. Hit on home.
Like Godzilla is the first book right here.
And for the folks that watch Mo Sargi, your boy Tom.
I just leave the
Yeah, the old school.
tattoo in the body suits and stuff, man. That's cool stuff. It's really neat.
Huh?
What's your name?
Jen.
Jed? Really cool.
If you like it, get it.
For sure, we're working. We'll do that.
I've seen it.
You're here? If you like it, get it.
His pitch was terrible.
Terrible.
I'm going on record, folks. Jed's a hack.
And folks, that is pretty much the last of it all. And time to kind of